Please help me feel important. Imagine a person having it written on their chest while you're talking. Imagine a person having it written on their chest while you're negotiating. Imagine a person having it written on their chest while you're arguing. When you do that, you'll see a begging little human being crying for having his needs met, rather than a rude or violent person who's difficult to deal with. However, the same goes for the people you love and with whom you want to deepen the bond and improve mutual understanding. Seeing a person through the lens of unmet needs driving his behavior will fine-tune your empathy and make you a better communicator. And why do I say fine-tune your empathy, you ask? It's because we all already are empathetic. No matter if you want to or not, we are. And even though I'm no neuroscientist, I know about mirror neurons, which we all have in our brains. And those little bastards here help us feel what the other person is feeling. We just need to learn how to use this natural ability consciously. And nonviolent communication is the way. Nonviolent communication, or compassionate communication, is the concept developed in 20th century by American psychologist Marshall Rosenberg. Marshall went through a really tough childhood, full of violence and abusement, to which he was both witness as well as victim. And that personal experience led him to the path of discovering how are we human beings meant to live. Not to surprise you, violence isn't the best way. Compassion is the way. And Marshall became so passionate about spreading compassion that he even sacrificed himself and slept outdoors to save money while giving workshops to people who couldn't afford to pay him well. I believe we owe him to pay heed to what he has to say. And the message of nonviolent communication could be summarized in the following sentence. It's not about what the other person says or does, it's about what the other person needs and how does he feel as a result of that unfulfilled need. In our communication, we need to articulate those underlying needs and feelings and not react just to words or actions. We need to see through all the judgment and criticism of the world and hear the underlying needs and feelings. Try to connect empathically to the person and what's going on inside of him. As a result of that empathic connection, our relationship with the person will improve and we will arrive at our communication goal faster. We will let the compassion be the compass for our actions, and we won't let our own interests blind us to the needs of others. It ain't an easy thing to do though. It requires a radical transformation of thinking. We need to set aside the labels we have for the other person and see them for their humanness, see them for their human being. Notice that in every interaction, people ask us to fulfill their needs and make them feel accordingly. Keep that in mind next time you're communicating with somebody that you necessarily do not enjoy talking to. Imagine the words, please help me feel important, please help me feel valued, please help me feel loved, written on the chest of that person. I'm confident that when you set aside the label you have for the person and focus on the needs and feelings that underlie his words, you will choose the words you will say in response better and more wisely. You will improve the relationship with the person and you will arrive at your communication goal faster. Moreover, the person will feel better in contact with you and it is more likely that he satisfies your needs as well. It will be a win-win situation. So please, help me create more winners in this world. I'm Toastmasters.